I'm Coach Jenny Huth, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise a star on the big team. Make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Shoot.
Whoa, SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the mama, and KT and I going from the window to the wall. And we are finding rising superstars all throughout our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And if you wasn't a fan of women's basketball before today, ladies and gentlemen, over the next 45 minutes, you will become one, because we have been blessed today, ladies and gentlemen. We got women's basketball royalty. This woman is an icon who has had several stops in Division I, even had the opportunity to coach and mentor high school kids, but I'm not even going to talk about the fact that she was a 3-time all-conference player in college. Well, without further ado, y'all make some noise for the newest assistant coach and recruiting coordinator at the University of Cal Berkeley Golden Bear. Stand up for the Englewood native, Coach Jenny Huth. Coach, how you doing today?
What an intro. I need you as my PR guy every day.
Hey, just hit us up. Hey, you got next will be on the road. Sports Life Talk will be in the building anytime you need me, Coach. We guarantee that. And if this is your first time, Kevin, we've been at Cal a couple of times, so we're a little bit familiar with the area. But you know what? If this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew, welcome to the family. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Cam, man, we keeping these coaches. I tell you, I love doing this show, and I just want to thank you, man, for getting us another amazing, legendary coach to the show, brother. How you doing today, man?
Doing great, B. Jones. You know, when you slide in people's DMs sometimes they respond, B. Jones, and we got blessed. But, Coach, let me ask you this. Before you accepted the position at Cal, did you know that your head coach was a trained assassin? Did you know that?
Isn't she? Yeah, she's about to fight this week.
Yeah, I know. I saw that this Saturday she does Muay Thai.
Yeah,
you talking about Coach Smith?
Yeah, the head coach, yes.
Yeah.
She is a legit with them dogs. I'm talking about, y'all talking real talk?
Real talk right
now.
now.
We're going to make sure we say nothing but positivity about her.
Exactly.
Off the bounds today.
She's next. You gotta get her too.
Yes, if she
would say that one.
Yeah, we're not gonna threaten her, but yes, we would love to.
Say that one, Coach. We're gonna give you opportunity for that one just in a little bit. But listen, y'all, we want to welcome everybody to the show. We're gonna have a great time, but y'all know you got to kick it off with an icebreaker. And the icebreaker around SLT You Got Next is the moment of truth. We're about to play 2 truths and a lie with Coach Huth, and this is pretty simple. As the title says, Coach has got 3 facts about herself. One of these facts ain't the truth. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and try to figure out which one of these truths are not the truth at all. Coach Huth, we 1-1 on the half. Now we just threw the first half of the year in the trash. Everybody who was with us throughout the first half of the year, we promised we're gonna finish the second half strong. We're gonna finish like golden bears. So we 1-1. Coach, give us your 3 facts.
All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Here it goes. All right, first one. Loud and proud, Denver, Colorado. That's where I was born. My favorite color is purple. And my last one is I've been skydiving.
I've been skydiving. Kevin. Yeah, look, she know that song. All right, Kevin, what you think, man?
I think three is the truth. I think three is the truth.
And I think Englewood is close enough to Denver to where, I'm assuming that's like a suburb or an outer area of Denver. I know she went to Colorado, so I know she true blue Colorado all the way through and through. So we gonna say that her favorite color ain't purple then, huh? I know her favorite color is like gold now. And look at she wearing that gold proud now, Kevin. Coach, Kevin, you agreement with that? We gonna say number two.
I co-sign. Yeah.
We gonna say in unity, there's strength, and the color purple is not your favorite color, Coach. Which one was the lie?
I've never been skydiving.
But with your energy, it just seems like you will be somebody that wanted to skydive. That's why I thought. When would that one be?
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, folks ain't crazy, Kevin. People not jumping out. They're not plummeting out of airplanes, spiraling to the earth at 1,000 miles per hour. I don't know who invented that anyway. Well, you cost us a victory today, whoever invented skydiving. But you know what, Coach? You a smooth operator. We about to have some fun today, Coach. We gonna take them on a journey. We gonna tell them your story your way, and you got so much stuff to give the world. But you know what you got to do when you go on a road trip, right? You got to take that right hand. Come on, Coach. Lift up that right hand for me. Reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt, and buckle up. Click, clack. Let's go. We need everybody out there to turn up the volume and turn up the noise for the Sports Life Talk crew. This is our call to action, and by that we mean we need you to take that step and become the MVP of this show. 4 simple steps you can do, won't cost you a penny. I'm gonna be quick about these. Number 1, stay to the end of the show. It helps the algorithm. It tells it that the show is good, it's quality content. Number 2, hit that like button like you mad at it. I'm talking about just come off like Shawn Smith on that like button, pound that thing, and let this show bubble all the way up to the top. Number 3, now Coach could get some buckets. She was a bucket getter at Colorado, but we need all of our assist people out there. That's right, the people who love to share the rock, share the ball, share this show. Send this episode to all your friends and family, teammates, co-workers, and colleagues so we can let them know what's popping out there in California. And last but not least, smash that subscribe button. Subscribe to the vibe, the SLT tribe. We doing big things in 2024, the year the Mamba halfway over. We got so much content, so much energy to give you guys. Rock with us. Show us some love. Coach Huth is Cal Berkeley going to show us some love. Now, the volleyball team did. Right. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's the dopest volleyball program on the West Coast. They showed us some love, but now we in the women's basketball arena.
Oh, we got it.
Are the Bears going to hold us down? Are they going to come out for it?
Down.
All right, y'all know what y'all got to do. Y'all got to make some noise for the boys. Let's do it like we true to it. Hit that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Yeah! Oh my goodness! I should have broke out my yellow hoodie, Kevin. I should have worn all gold today.
No, what we should have did, B. Jones. What we should have did was wear our Cal shirts. We got some Cal shirts. I just forgot to give you one.
Oh, it's all good. See, we got equipment in there, you know what I'm saying? Production team. We flag. What's that? That's a technical. Draymond over here. We giving y'all a tech for that. All right, Coach. Well, we appreciate you signing off and showing us some love, but we want everybody out there that just hit that subscribe button to put an emoji in the chat, just to let us know they was out there, right? As a show of support. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm stamping my approval on it, Coach. What is that emoji of the show today that we using?
Ooh,
All right, y'all learning another day. I do that to Kevin when he be asking me. I'm like, I don't know. Y'all know that I don't know. In the chat, if you did any of those 3 things, if you plan on sticking around with us, we appreciate it so much. Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. Sports Like Talk Nation is more than it's a community. This is a family, and we appreciate each and every last one of y'all. We just want to reach out and touch your hands and just digitally give you a high five. And what we gonna tell them, KT?
We're gonna tell them thank you.
Thank you. It's that simple. And we appreciate you. But Coach Huth, you are just now entered into the danger zone, Coach. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, Coach, initiate you into the SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Oh, I had to do this, and I was like, All right, so I went with concerts I've been to, right?
Okay.
These are like, all right, so I got Prince, Janet Jackson. I got, what did I think? Jack Johnson. He's like a mellow Hawaiian, like good vibe. I've been to Dave Matthews Band. And then I was thinking most recently, I'm not this person, but I've been to her concert, Taylor Swift.
She gave us the disclaimer before letting us know she was a Swiftie, KT. All right, Cam.
I'm not really a Swiftie, but
it's okay, Coach. We ain't gonna hold you accountable. We ain't gonna hold you to it. She a Swiftie, y'all. All right, KT. KT, what are you gonna rank Coach Huth's top 5?
Well, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 10. B. Jones, the first one alone, got a 20.
You really?
Prince?
Yeah.
I loved Prince.
Purple Rain. Come on, KT.
That's why I like purple.
Oh, dang. That's too soon, Coach. Too soon.
Yeah. Just throwing salt. The woman ain't even healed yet. She's just throwing salt in there.
All right,
then she said, Janet.
Yeah. What have you done for me lately?
Ooh, yeah. Then she said, I love Dave Matthews.
I know you love Dave Matthews.
I'm going to go ahead and do it.
I seen him live in Colorado. It was awesome.
Give it 24.
24, Mamba. Yeah, Kevin, you got to quit giving out Mambas, man.
Well, tell them to stop giving us dope top 5s and I won't give out 24. That's only guess, not me. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh. I'm not a big superhero, but I guess I'm going to go with Thor because he's just like he's just a BA, and he looks cool with all the stuff on, and I don't know, I just like the name. So I'm not a huge like Marvel, but that's my jam right there.
She said with all that stuff on. You talking about Chris Hemsworth, or you talking about how you look? Is that what you're referring to?
What about that West Coast vernacular? He a BA. Pretty much. Louisiana, Coach. It took me about 10 seconds to process that. I was like, what is a BA? A Bachelor of Arts? No, I know what a BA is. Everybody out there watching. No, I'm just messing with you, Coach. I better quit playing with her, KT. Coach Sharman over there, write my name down.
She got backup. She got backup, B-Stop. She got the real Thor. All right, Coach, so the reason we ask the superhero question because we see coaches as superheroes, and a superhero has her own theme song. So what would your theme music be?
We Will Rock You.
Hey, that's hard. Hey, Kevin, I don't think we've ever had a We Will Rock You.
If we did, it was probably like our first 2 seasons.
It had to be in season 1. Coach, it's been 3 years since we'd had a We Will Rock You. You just made history. That's one of the dopest anthems out there.
I mean, it just shows my age, but when I was in high school, that just used to get me going, and it just had a good music, and I felt like I was a superwoman.
It still get people going. It get me going.
Party, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, don't try to be ready.
Yeah, I ain't gonna try because I know. Hey, whatever. All right, Coach. So we have a running debate on our show where I want to be a singer, B. Jones wants to be a dancer. So we need for you to break the tie for this episode. Would you rather be a singer or would you rather be a dancer?
Purple rain, purple rain. Singer.
Yeah, Prince wasn't no dancer, so you know what? I don't think she had a dance on the list. Jack Johnson, Dave Matthews.
I can't dance for nothing.
Janet Jackson is a dancer.
She was really good.
Jenny was a dancer. That's right. Rhythmless Nation.
Fire. Yeah.
Why'd you say Rhythmless? It's Rhythm Nation.
Rhythmless was an In Living Color spoof.
I know. All the kids don't know what Rhythmless Nation is, but
the kids don't know.
Yeah. All right, Coach. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I think perseverance. I mean, I'm a mom, and I've moved a lot, and I've dealt with some tough things in my life. And so I lost my mom when I was 26 years old. And so I think if I didn't have like the community of a basketball team and just learning how to like fight opponents, fight people, fight back, I don't think I would be where I'm at today. And so I think perseverance is probably one of the biggest things I've learned because of sport.
All right, Coach. So B. Jones and I, we like to dream big. So we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, like Angelina. My goodness.
Yeah, but can Angelina hoop? I mean, we got to have a real stunt double for her. I don't think she can hoop.
But she can act.
Yeah, she can act super. And I was prepared to throw out Meryl Streep, man. I was ready to go ahead and put this thing on the Oscars. I was ready to go Oscars.
I get a Meryl Streep vibe.
No, I was trying to match up. Let's move on, KT, because you know what I'm saying?
I get the Meryl Streep vibe. I love it. Still Magnolias.
Hey, Still Magnolias was a banger, but the only reason I can't do Meryl Streep is she's probably like 30, 40 years older than you. She probably going to be too old to have that energy to go out there.
She was young when she was popular, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got money for CGI like that for Meryl Streep. So let's go ahead.
Nah.
We're going to see
That's going to be a Marvel Universe movie to pull that one off.
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B. Jones and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So before one of your games, what's the one food spot we're going to go to, and what's your go-to meal there?
My Thai cuisine. So in Cali, like the best thing about it here, since I've lived all these other places, is the food. Everywhere you go, you can get some good food. In Berkeley, you can go to SF, you can go, you got Mexican food, you got every like genre of food. And so recently I've been liking Thai food, so that's my place.
B, are you into Thai food?
I love Thai food. Coach, what did you get from the menu though? Did you get that Pad Wu Sin, that Pad Ki Mao?
Oh man, I'm simple. Pad Thai.
But you just got that curry. Pad Thai. See, I'm skittish on the Pad Thai. My wife loves Pad Thai, and I'm hit or miss with the Pad Thai. I got to be in a special kind of mood. But Kevin, have you ever eaten Thai before, Kevin?
Yes, I have.
You got that? Okay. Well, we're gonna get down as soon as we come out there to California.
Every type of cuisine, but whatever we just had at Charmin's house was really good. We had the soul food was fantastic. We had collard greens, we had catfish, we had mac and cheese.
Excuse me?
Who made? Did she make it?
She made this?
We ordered it. It was really good. And then we had jambalaya.
From the same restaurant?
Yeah, same restaurant.
What?
That's how Cali does it.
Hey, Cali is different. It's different out there on the West Coast, KT.
Gosh, B, we need to make a road trip ASAP. When she chat me with catfish, because I'm probably eating some catfish tonight. All right, so exciting news from the California women's basketball program is Jenny Huth has joined the Golden Bears as an assistant coach and recruiting coordinator. Jenny brings over 15 years of experience at the Division I level, most recently from Kentucky, where she developed standout guards and helped players achieve impressive growth. With a rich coaching history at Oregon State, Northern Colorado, UCLA, and more, Jenny is set to make a significant impact at Cal. Her expertise in player development and recruiting will be invaluable as the team transitions to the ACC. So let's welcome Jenny Huth to the SLT family, B. Jones. So go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Huth, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family. Kevin, you just reminded me that we got chaos about this. This thing is about to be crazy over the next couple of years with some of these conference realignments. And since we have fallen in love with the University of Cal Berkeley, man, this is going to be interesting. Y'all got some new fans, Coach. So I can't wait to see y'all get on the road. But today we have congregated here to tell them your story, Coach. We came here to learn more about how you was at Kentucky and Northern Colorado and all of these amazing places that you have been. And so let's take them back to the beginning. Let's take them back to Englewood, Colorado, Coach.
We're going way back.
We go way back, Coach. When did you start playing basketball, or when did you fall in love with this game?
Well, I started really young. I have two older brothers. They played college basketball. And started watching them, and, they got me out there, and I just started liking it. Then I started playing with the boys around third grade, and I realized quickly that I was pretty dang good at it. And so I just stuck with it, watched my brother. He's actually legally blind, and he taught himself how to play. So he played he even played college basketball, played high school. And just his story really inspired me. I'm like, what the heck? My brother is doing this just off of feel. So he has this rare condition he was born with, and he basically taught himself how. And so because his feel was so good, and just watching him, I learned how to shoot. And both my brothers shot the ball really well, and we both played. We all kind of played point, two guard. So that's where it started, and kind of grew, and by the time I got to my sophomore year in high school, I realized, okay, I'm I was like, okay, this is real. I'm going to get a scholarship. And, kind of waited. I was a little bit of a late bloomer, and then Colorado came in. It was close to home. I was recruited by the SEC, ACC, Pac-10 at the time, and just landed at Colorado with Seal Berry, who was, an Olympic assistant coach and now a Hall of Famer. And she was big on defense, so I felt like, oh no, I'm going with somebody that's, not a shooting coach, not a shooting offense, or not offensive minded coach as much. But all in all, it's been such a great, it was such a great experience. So that's a little further than just when I started. Sorry.
No, Coach, wait a minute. So you was getting recruited by a lot of people. So if we would have had all those rankings back then, you would have been considered like a 5-star, one of the top recruits in the country. I mean, you were getting the bucket. ACC, that's...
Yeah.
You would have...
It's crazy because you don't know. You're kind of like, now that I see all the hype and all of that, and you're like, well, we didn't really have rankings back then. We only had one club program. We were a Nike team, but yeah, I mean, hopefully I was a 5-star because, I got after it, man.
Well, Coach, I got to ask you because Kevin and I, we had the pleasure of interviewing a young lady from Cherry Creek. First time I ever heard of Cherry Creek High School, and she a dog. I'm talking about she could go out there and get buckets, Coach. She one of the top. She's a 5-star right now. Was Cherry Creek cold back then? I mean, did y'all win state titles, and were y'all making a lot of noise?
We started the noise. So my freshman year, they didn't do anything, like nothing. They couldn't even get to the playoffs. So my freshman year, I come in, play right away. We get to the semifinals of state. Sophomore year, we lose early. We lost. I think we had some, I don't remember, but we never won a state championship my whole time. But here's the thing. I tell everybody this because what happened in my tenure was transferring was super popular. So we had a power team in Colorado. And all the transfers went there, and they asked me to go, and I was like, I won't go. I won't budge. I'm staying with my friends. I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'm not going to the super team. So that's why we didn't win.
Well, Coach, let's get this thing going to the. We know you play professionally. We're gonna skip over all of that. I mean, because we can spend an hour just talking about some of the endeavors. I mean, you got a gold medal, Coach. I mean, what else can be said about that? But we got to talk about coaching today because you just took a new position at California. But let's take it back to when you started coaching. What makes a professional athlete who's know nothing but playing, nothing but hooping? You was one of the best, and now all of a sudden you decide, hey, the knees ain't the same. I don't want to travel like I used to travel. But what made you decide that, hey, I'm gonna hang up the sneakers but pick up a whistle?
Well, that's a great question. My last year of professional ball, I went to Madrid, and then my last year, it was a semi-pro team with Becky Hammond, who's now the coach of the Aces, Ruth Riley, who works for the Miami Heat, and I'm trying to think. We had some other. Edna Campbell was on that team. We had some crazy good players, and it was only like a 4 month league, and it was out of Colorado. And I realized, man, these girls are freaking good. I mean, I want to say Cheryl Ford, which was Karl Malone's daughter, like hedged a pick and roll. And like, I mean, her arms went for days. Like I could not get around it. I was like, okay, nah. Like this is my cap. Like I can't go any, my athleticism could only take me so far, my shooting ability, all that. And so the experience was great, but I kind of came to this conclusion, like, well, if I'm going to go overseas and back and forth, maybe I should just get started in my career. And so I got a phone call from Florida State, and Sue Semrau I had known her kind of through the grapevine. And she's like, I got 2 jobs. And I'm like, what are they? And she goes, I got a VC job and I got a grad assistant job. And I'm like, I don't want to sit in a film room with the dark and gray and da. I'm too social for that. She's like, well, I got a GA spot. And I was like, I'm in, but I got to go to grad school. So I kind of went back and forth. And then I was like, you know what? It's a really good opportunity. Let me get my foot in the door with coaching. So I took the grad assistant job, and back then you could work out the players in the summer. There was a lot, there's some leniency in the rules. And so I loved it. My first year came in and really made an impact, and it really changed my mind towards coaching. I thought it was just, I thought everybody was dirty. I thought everybody was a snake. I thought, all these things. You hear these horror stories. And when I worked with Sue, like she had such high integrity and she had some life balance. I was like, I'm in, So I started working there. Corey Close was on the staff at the time. So I spent a lot of time learning from Corey. And then when she eventually got the job at UCLA, it was just easy. We had worked with each other before. So that's really how I got my start. And, honestly, I wasn't sure, if I was going to stay in that route because my master's degree was in, kind of another field. It wasn't quite like sports management. It was like recreation and leisure. So like you could do more with that, or real estate was an option. But I just fell in love with it, and I was ready to go be all in.
Coach, I'm glad you're doing. I don't want to call it name dropping. You giving us the 6 degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying? The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You telling us how dope you are without telling us. But see, I called you an icon, and people was like, Cap Mouth just doing what he do. But we talking about Becky Hammond, Corey, like you. And honestly, you just gave in the top. I mean, you literally just telling them a little bit of what you've encountered and who you've encountered. But through working with all of these different coaches and all of these litany of stops, coach, and picking up things here, picking up things there. If I was a player right now on the team, well, how would your players describe Coach Jenny Huth? What kind of coach are you? Did you adapt that defensive mindset, or are you still about getting that bucket?
Both. I love both sides of the ball, actually. High energy, positive would probably be their description. Knowledgeable, caring. Those would be some adjectives I think people would say towards me. Passionate. I think I'm passionate when I want you to do something. I'm on you, in a passionate but positive way. And then I'm your hype man too when you're ready to go and you do something that we've been working on.
Yeah, see, you smiling in this picture, Coach, and I'm kind of glad you said passionate. For those of you who are watching, passionate is AKA I got fire in my belly. That's what she said. She said I get on you and push come to shove. But I've seen the little videos of you on the sideline, and I've got pictures of you. I don't see you smiling too much.
No, I'm serious, right? When it's business, it's business.
Which coach do you think has impacted your coaching style, or what coaches really made that imprint on you? And you're like, hey, when I look back at my career, I kind of want to look back and say I was able to accomplish what they accomplished. So I want to take from them, and you know what I'm saying, as you kind of crafted and tailor made your coaching style and kind of what kind of plays and offenses and things of that nature you want to run. Which coach would you say have had the biggest imprint or impact on your career?
Well, I mean, I was actually having this conversation today, and I don't know if it's just one. I think your encounters, sometimes you learn what not to do really well and what to do, differently. So I think I'll probably just go like from a leadership perspective and like an overarching like understanding of how to run as like be CEO of a program. I really think that's Sue Semrau. She was fantastic at finding people's strengths and putting them in position of strengths. From an offensive standpoint, I really learned probably the most from Corey because it was skill development. We did tons of breakdown. We've worked tirelessly on how to develop skills. So a lot of times we have the same language when it comes to skill development. But then offensively, she really was an innovator at the time. She was implementing motion offenses, and how does that translate to positionless basketball, and then how do you incorporate that, and so she's kind of cutting edge in some of that stuff. And then, even working for Scott Ruick at Oregon State, just how to play the game through the mind and doesn't necessarily need the athleticism, and then the efficiency of things, like whether it's half court efficiency. I learned really, really well, like what does a half court offense look like and how to be super efficient in that. And then when I worked at Kentucky with Kyra, for her, we played fast. We got up the floor early and we were playing in your face defense. So, I think just learning little bits and pieces from each of those people, kind of, you blend it all together and you say, okay, well, what works? Well, I think the thing that works best with a team is, first of all, who are you? So who am I? Well, I can't just be a defensive coach or just an offense. Both sides of the ball are important. And then what happens in March? In March, the game slows down. So you do have to be good at executing. So maybe I might recall better of like, okay, how do I really execute well in the half court? Stuff like that. But then, you have players like Jordan Canada, who plays for the Atlanta Dream. And she's such an elite caliber player. But one of the things like I really learned and loved about her was it was like, let's let her play fast, but let's teach her how to make decisions while playing fast. So it wasn't like, let's slow her down or any of that. So I think for me, what is my take? It's just like, you just recall those moments of expertise from these people. And then you got to be yourself. You got to say, okay, who am I? What's my personality? I'm not going to be Corey Close necessarily. My experiences don't model that. I'm not going to be Scott Root, or I'm not going to be Kyra Elsie, or I'm not going to be Sharman Smith. So who am I? And I think just playing when I can be myself, I'm just energetic. I love both sides of the ball. I'm really into player development. I love to see them grow. And then I think you match your talent. You look at your talent, you look what you have, and then you adapt your system a little bit to who you have. That's how I'm a little bit more geared.
Now, Coach, I'm glad you brought up Coach Elsie, because that was one of the ones that, I'm still scratching my head. Kentucky had it going on like Donkey Kong to me. I love watching that team play. I thought everything was going in the right direction, but of course things happen. It's a business. And so you find yourself, in a situation where you're looking for a new opportunity. You get a call from California. What sold you on this stop? What sold you from going all the way from the East Coast to across the country to Cal Berkeley, Coach?
Well, it's funny because I think opportunity and fit is so important. And maybe I was a little naive early on in my career to think like everybody's great everywhere I go, because I worked with some really amazing people. And it was just the right time. And maybe Sharman needed a couple years under her belt to, solidify things culturally here. And then I just feel like when I got here, I was just like, man, she's really doing a great job. Like, she's got this culture in the right place. And so when I interviewed, I really felt that. And then, of course, California, a lot of familiarity with coaching, recruiting, players, people. That's a little easier than Kentucky because it was so new. Everything down there was kind of a new experience. I wasn't used to, I wouldn't even say, I didn't even know the style of play. You can watch it, but then to coach against it is different. And so just that familiarity is hard. You're on your own learning curve. So coming back to the West, I feel like the learning curve is a lot smaller, shorter, easier.
Coach, this is the year of the Mamba. This is just a fun question. I'm always curious of our coaches, how they feel about this. Do you enjoy at home calling that perfect call? Things go great, and the fans go feral. I'm talking about your home crowd, your home gym is rocking. Or would you rather, as a coach, go on the road against a big time opponent, and I'm talking about you make a call or your team go out there, handle business, and just shut the whole gym down? It's quiet as a church mouse in there, Coach. Which one of those gets you as a coach most excited?
Oh, I gotta pick. Oh. Yes. Both are exhilarating. I feel like I'm a little bit like an assassin if I do it on the road. So I would say on the road.
See, I'm on the road too, Coach. I love to Be quiet. Hey, all right, Coach, last question. We in Texas. Me and Kevin was blessed to be a part of what I consider one of the dopest basketball markets, especially for women's basketball. I'm talking about we get 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, superstars. They all coming out of this market. But of course, we want to try to get them out there to Cal Berkeley, Coach. So talk to all of these amazing players out here in Texas and tell them why they need to come check y'all out on the West Coast.
The West Coast is the best coast. Sunshine every day. You're the land of opportunity. You got the Golden State Warriors. You got the Golden State Bridge. Man, I mean, it's the center of the universe. It's like New York, Cali. Like, let's go. So you're on the West Coast is the best coast. Sunshine. I mean, you can't beat it. Best food. You got everything you need out here. I think it's there's no comparison.
And you got a coach that can walk you to class or walk you home from class if you need. Got a head coach that can be waiting for you at your car.
Oh man, and you got a mentor like Charmin. She played in the WNBA. She coached in the WNBA. She got coached by the GOAT. Yeah, she's the real deal. She was just coaching USA basketball, and she loves it. She's a bear through and through.
So Coach, is Cal Berkeley, are the Bears gonna pop this year? Are y'all gonna make some noise? Y'all about to pop? All right, we put it. It's on wax. It's on wax. Ain't no take backsies. That's it, Coach. This it. Y'all about to be on their neck. All right, Coach. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We have a little fun. We're gonna do a little one-on-one. And that little tough situation I just put you in? We about to take that and put it on steroids. All right, Coach? So this is our version of Would You Rather. 3 rounds. Each round, KT and I both give you an option. Whichever one you select, that host gets a point. First host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game. Kevin? You know what? I can't remember who won the last one. I think you got it though, because you were winning a bunch. So Kevin, kick us off, man. You go first.
Thank you, sir. All right, Coach. I want you to think about that one under the radar player that you recruited, the one no one believed in. They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and with their speech, with tears in their eyes, tell the world that they wouldn't be there without the love and guidance of Coach Huth
Coach. You've seen what it's like to be a head coach. You've worked with some of the most amazing people in the game. It's time to finish your career on a 20-year run. I'm going to give you whatever program you want in the country. Matter of fact, I'll even give you a WNBA team if you want. You're the head coach, and you are going to be competing for rings for the remaining part of your career. Elite Eights, Final Fours. The best players in the country will come through your university or your program and make an impact. And at the end of the day, Coach, it's all for you. You're going to be your posterity. People will remember Coach Jenny Huth as a Hall of Fame coach.
I would say, I think it's that. I think you're coach the kid. Yeah. Because that's why I got into business anyways. Got in it because I love coaching. So it wasn't all the fame. The fame is fun. And this is the university, but I got into coaching for that reason. So I got to stay true to me.
All right, let me get over.
Yeah, I knew you were going to hit that negative sound on her.
First off, I'm not hitting nothing negative when it comes to California.
There's no perfect job, by the way. So that's another answer.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Kevin, round 2. Let's go.
So imagine yourself as a star of a globally acclaimed food show, where each episode is an adventure in a new city, tasting the finest cuisines from 5-star restaurants and local hidden gems. You get to sit down with the top coaches from various sports, delve into their personal stories, training regimens, and unique cultural flavors that inspire them. And the name of this show is going to be Huth, There It Is. Or
Who that is? I thought you knew. All right, Coach of mine. I got a camera crew set up and we are ready to record. Except The title is going to be all about the Cal Berkeley. We're going to call it, in name of your head coach, we're going to call it Fight Club. This is going to be a 10-episode documentary about the 2024-2025 Cal Berkeley Bears. And we're going to follow y'all in the gym, in the locker rooms, at practice, on the long airplane rides. We're going to get to know your staff. We're going to get to know some of these amazing players. And we're going to show it all on the world. Netflix. 10 episodes, coach, just like Last Chance U, except it's going to be about the first women's basketball program ever featured on the show.
I take the TV show.
Yeah!
Heck yeah!
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Look.
You scared me a little bit with who there it is. Hey, man, you crazy. All right, coach, for the final round, Kevin and I, we agreed to stop doing the talking and let our sneakers do the talking. Why? Because we're super sneakerheads, and if you're a sneakerhead or if you want to come hang out with KT and I, we go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Fun show. I do a segment called The Drop, talking about new sneakers. So we would love to have some new voices and new individuals out there in the chat room rocking with us. But, coach, for the final round, both Kevin and I selected a pair of sneakers that we think represents you and we think that you would like. Okay, coach? So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. Okay? And whichever one you select, this host will win this episode's game. It's just that simple, coach. All right. All right, let's go. Kevin, 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh. Dunks.
Oh, coach, these your alma mater. Take it back. Took it back.
They're ugly.
Wow. I had to try to find it. I said, what pair of shoes I got here that represent Colorado? I
like it though. Coach Prime would be happy.
You know what? I got a whole nother pair in there, and I should have went with the other pair. It's got a little white on it.
Yeah, you should have, B. Jones, but you didn't. And Huth, there it is. I'm the champion once again. Thank you so much,
Coach Smith. Coach Smith, we're gonna rely on you to have better decision making skills in clutch times. No, I'll just mess with you, Coach. All right, Coach. Well, we got to leave them all inspired and excited about the journey. We took them down memory lane, right? But this show is all about the future. It's all about You Got Next. That's the title of the show. So what's up next for you, Coach Huth? What is everybody out there got to look forward to? And most importantly, what are you most excited about as your career progresses?
Well, I just think it's a fun generation, you know. I came from like the hard nose, you know, run them into the ground. And I think this generation is smart. They're innovative. They're creative. Their game is skillful. And I think it's just most important is like for all of us is just whatever opportunity is in front of you, just run with it. You know, I think we're in the ACC now and it's different, but it's an opportunity. And, you know, sometimes the challenges are the biggest blessings. So just wherever you're at, whatever situation you're in, run with it. Be right there, fully present for this next year going into it.
I'm glad you said that, Coach, because if I had more time, I went over my 15-minute allotted time frame, but I was going to ask you about the transition of the game and what you thought about it from coming from where you was at when you were one of the best to now. It's like I'm talking about a complete 180. Would you say, Coach? I mean, it's total different game.
Yeah, right, and it's fun. You know, I think it challenges us as coaches. You know, I have to see, you know, the progression and learn new things, learn new skill sets, teach new things. It keeps me fresh, and I appreciate that.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Well, since we're on the show today, I really need to shout out my husband, Tracy Huth, former athletic director, because it is our 14th anniversary. So,
do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Yeah! Congratulations, Tracy. That's what's up, Coach.
So 14 years strong, lots of moves, kids, you know. And he's been with me every step of the way. So that's my biggest shout out. Special shout out to my bros. They always take good care of me. My bosses, you know who you are, you know, teaching me the ropes, and the players that love to be coached. Shout out to them.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call up the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I think who is next? You ready for a big dog? I'm going to shout out Ruth Riley. She works for the Miami Heat.
Ruth Riley?
Yeah.
Riley! Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Notre Dame, All-American.
Man, yeah, I know she was a dog at Notre Dame. I think, didn't she win a ring in the WNBA too?
All 3 levels.
Oh my goodness, Ruth Riley. You just heard her. It is official. Let the world know that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched, and now you are officially on the clock. We will be reaching out to you soon, Coach, so we can get you on the show and we can tell you this is, I'm telling y'all, buckle up. This was going to be a banger. I'm telling you, it's going to be a banger. But Coach Jenny Huth, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. You are electric. You are energetic. You are passionate. You are fiery. You are icon. You are legend. You are tenacious. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Dun, 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 dun. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah, Kevin, I love doing this show. Oh my goodness, Coach, we got to get you back on here in about a year because I'm telling you, we got to find out how this whole Cal season is going to pan out. But Coach, we thank you so much for being on the show and rocking with us. We appreciate you becoming a part of Sports Life Talk family. Everybody out there that's watching this, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us today, learning a little bit more about some of the faces of the game that you may not have known was out there, but I'm telling y'all, there's some amazing individuals impacting the game. Don't forget to throw that I don't know emoji in the chat if you was here in the building today watching this show. Just let us know about, just let us know so we can reach out to you, connect you, and give you a thank you. Tap in with us. Kevin and I, we the hardest working podcast in the game. Content creators, whatever you want to call us, at Sports Life Talk, all one words. And I tell you what, all of my people out there in Colorado, because Colorado getting slept on as far as some of the talent. There's some amazing talent coming out of the state of Colorado. We need all y'all to show up and hit us up on our website, sltugotnext.com. If you're an aspiring coach and you got a story or somebody, anybody who got next, let us know. Go to our website, click on the nomination tab, tell us a little bit about yourself, and we are going to reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. And last but not least, for all my podcast junkies, if you're spending a lot of time in the car or on the air, or if you're in the kitchen, in the gym, it don't matter. Take You Got Next on the road in the audio format. Download this show as well as over 600 other amazing shows and keep the laughter, keep the energy, keep the stories moving forward as you listen and progress. Wherever you download your podcast, we there. I promise you. Kevin, congratulations on another win. You know, thank God we had Caroline All-American Bradley on the show because that was the only way I was going to win a show over these last eight or nine shows. So, all right, KT, get us out of here, man.
Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you. Great to see you guys.
You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over this place. Saying we will rock you. Oh my goodness, Coach, thank you so much for being on the show. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like